Welcome back to the Bad Gamecast. I'm Jake.
Is it my turn?
Sure.
Yeah, this is Alex.
And this is Jason.
And that's a car accident.
My car.
Oh, hey, speaking of accidents, we played Mighty Number 9.
Oh,
Yeah!
your transitions continue to kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mighty Number 9. Is Megaman.
Kind
Are
of.
we done?
Got it in one take. See you next week, boys.
I don't know. It's like Megaman for people in Brazil.
It's like knockoff Mega Man.
How you doing, Brazil? Welcome to the Bad Game.
So, released in June 2016, developed by... Is it Concept or Concept?
It's Concept.
I keep seeing it both ways when I look into this game.
It's a clever name. You pay top dollar for that kind of shit.
I can't hear you shaking your head.
Remember,
Sorry.
audio
It's
medium.
a visual bit. I'm sorry.
Developed by Concept or whatever, and Inti Creates.
Concept.
Published by Deep Silver,
Hmm.
who did Ride to Hell.
No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Other games released in 2016. Final Fantasy 15, Dishonored 2, Doom, Dark Souls 3, Overwatch, XCOM 2, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Last Guardian, Darkest Dungeon, No Man's Sky, Street Fighter V, Xenoverse 2, and Pokemon Go. Everyone's
Jason, how
favorite
you
game.
doing?
I'm doing all right. I mean, I had to play this game, so that was...
Yeah. Listen to that long ass list of games. Like,
Seriously, I told him to try to keep it to like 3 to 5, and then he's
Right.
like, yeah, like 13 to 15. I'm like, that's not the same thing.
you could have stopped after Doom.
I could have.
Yeah. That'd have been a good spot. Because I don't remember any of the other games that came out in 2016.
I don't know. He
Mighty
said
Number
stuff.
9.
Mighty Number 9.
Right. That's what we're going to talk about.
It was, it made money before it even existed.
It made a lot of money before it even existed.
Yeah.
And that's why it exists.
Unfortunately. I mean, they could just go the Star Citizen route and never release it.
But they didn't. And then we all played it.
Hey, as long as Star Citizen doesn't come out, it's still an amazing game.
Yeah. It hasn't let anyone down as long as it doesn't exist. Mighty Number 9 should have taken that approach.
That's deep. Cool.
Yeah, it was funded on Kickstarter.
How much?
On Kickstarter, it pulled in $3.8 million. And their PayPal page, which they link from their Kickstarter, pulled in another $200,000, bringing them up to $4 million raised to develop this game.
I don't think that was enough.
According to them, no. Well, they originally asked for $900,000, which they hit in 2 days.
Yeah. Which is weird that, you ask for $900,000, you get $4 million, and you're like, yeah, but $4 million wasn't enough.
Well, they wanted more for extras like voice acting and DLC.
Oh, that wasn't going to go to making the game good?
No.
God.
Oh.
Did someone tell them they could have just made the game good?
You would.
No.
So,
Make money.
in January of 2015, Inafune, oh my god, he was was he the director? I know he came up with a concept. Alright. I'm alright. It sounded like stupid assholes, whatever. Anyway, he came out and said that the game was pretty much done as of January 2015.
Oh.
And then in April, Concept announced Deep Silver would be publishing it, and so the game got delayed till September.
Is that why the game got delayed, or is that just the sequence of events?
Well, then round about September, it was delayed till February 2016 because the netcode for the online play wasn't good enough.
Okay.
And then it got delayed till spring of 2016 because they still didn't have the online portion drilled down. and then it finally got an official announcement, or official release date for June 21st.
Jesus. Did either of you even play this online? I didn't even touch it. Is it even a thing?
You can do the challenges.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So no. Like,
Okay. It's not like co-op or like racing through the levels, maybe. Nothing like that. Nothing cool.
No.
Okay.
I don't honestly know.
I didn't touch the online stuff, so I don't know.
I mean, we didn't play it, at least as far as...
Well, no, I went back to it a couple times to like do the challenges stuff, go through some of the menus, and some of the stuff we didn't do when we were playing through it. And I have it on PS4, and I wasn't going to re-up the PS Plus to try the online.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I bought this game once. I'm not spending more money on it.
Yeah. Well, how can you play it? Because wasn't it... No, wait, did you buy this game?
Yeah.
Oh, because I got it because it was free for PlayStation Plus users this month. So I was like, hey, that's really lucky that we picked this game when we did, because it was free.
I picked that up and a couple other games over the winter sale. I paid like $5 for it. So.
That hurts.
Yeah. I just played his copy.
Right. I always forget you guys played like that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fucking plowed through it too. Well,
good. I'm jealous because
Jason did.
Because I kind of had to grind through this game a little bit. It took me a lot of tries.
It probably would have if I hadn't gotten bored, read on the internet that you should get the sword. And then we got the sword, and then everything was easy.
So maybe we should go over how this game actually handles then, and the mechanics. And
Yeah,
what's
let's
going
go
on here.
over it. It's Mega Man.
As you mentioned, a sword, so there's questions.
Yeah, it's Mega Man, but you can't like aim. So that's
Oh my
fun.
god, I hate that.
You can't jump off walls, because why would you?
Man, that would be so helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's fucking areas where you can't even grab onto ledges. Ice.
Oh, that fucking ice level?
Which one was that?
Number 2?
Is that number 2? It's all number 2 as far as I'm concerned. How you doing, everybody? This is 10 Rules All, once again.
Yeah, Cryosphere at the Waterworks Bureau. It's number 2.
Sure.
That's why you chuckle to yourself on that one.
I know. You can tell I wrote that joke.
So, you play as Beck.
Right.
Like V-Beck? You make weird music?
Yeah, you make weird music.
I was going to make a reference, but I couldn't think of one fucking song that they did.
Yeah, I always get Beck and Kate confused. So.
Oof.
I mean, Beck is just one person.
Yeah.
He's a guy.
Cake,
Yeah, he's a robot.
Cake is a tasty treat, so what's your point?
Oh my god.
What the fuck game did we play?
We played Beck. I mean,
We played Mighty Number 9. Where you
Beck.
play as Beck.
who is Mighty Number 9?
So, what did we play?
Beck.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Beck, how you doing? You know he listens.
Mm-hmm. One of our dozen listeners is Beck.
Literally sevens of listeners.
So you play as Beck, the entitled Mighty Number 9, who is
Anyway.
a robot?
Android.
Yeah, sure. He's an android who has a gun hand that's distinctly different from being Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no charge shot.
Yep.
So it's completely different.
So, yeah, it
Completely
sucks.
different. You...
Yep.
That's how it's different.
what the...
This game sucks. That's how it's different from Mega
Yeah.
Man.
There's some kind of like virus infecting robots, making them turn evil.
In the present year, yes.
Oh my god. I can't fucking do this anymore.
It is this year, isn't it?
He brought it up. He fucking brought it. I can't.
The game opens with present year.
It is no. It is text that says it is currently the present
I
year.
thought it said 2018 at some point. No?
No, just it's currently the present year.
Oh my god, really?
Before it even started, the game broke Jason.
Why? How? No, you don't write like that. Set it in a fucking year.
Well, in 40 years when people are still playing this game, they didn't want you to be confused. No?
Yeah.
I'm so angry.
Yeah, it's during a Coliseum battle of robots. A virus goes out and turns all of the robots against humanity.
Do we have that in the present year?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they have a TV show about it.
Hmm.
Robot Wars, right?
I don't know.
Is that still running?
I don't know.
You should check AskReddit.com.
Oh, shit. How about a word from today's sponsor, AskReddit.com? AskReddit.com.
That's definitely not making it in the final episode.
We need better jingles than that.
Seriously, that was garbage.
Hey, I didn't get paid for it, so
Clearly.
they got what they paid for.
He volunteered.
Voluntold.
He's just reading plugs for fun.
That's not all I do with plugs for fun.
For fantastical websites.
I don't remember where we were. Robots are evil now. Great.
Robot Wars.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
a thing?
Robot
No?
Wars.
Yes.
So, I can't remember. Why is the main character immune to it?
'Cause
Because
he
he's
sucks.
magic.
Because he has the power of heart.
Sure. He has the Ring of Heart and he can make trees dance and is instrumental in summoning Captain Planet.
Oh. I didn't
You know
get
what?
that.
It's been a while, but we finally pulled it back around to Captain Planet. We did it, guys!
So, whatever reason, you're immune and you can make other robots not be evil anymore.
Well, you will absorb their evilness.
Yeah.
Or,
Give me all that evil.
yeah. Beck's power, because all the mighty numbers have their own thing that they do. Beck's power is that he absorbs the Zell, which is what powers them.
Yep. Keep it up.
You got this.
You are.
And
Those are words they used.
in the process of him absorbing their energy, it also wipes out the virus.
Did they just kill the dog? Is that what I just heard? No animals were harmed in the filming of or the recording of this, whatever.
You really like, do
We're on
you know
TV.
that they can't see us?
So anyway, he's unaffected because plot armor, and then he has to go rescue his siblings, the other mighty numbers, because
Because we need an excuse to play the game.
Yep. So you have to go rescue the mighty numbers 1 through 8. There's 8 stages with bosses at the end. The other 8 mighty numbers. As you beat them, you get their powers.
Yep.
Kind of a version.
A
of their
watered down
powers.
version.
Yeah. Much like Mega Man.
Yeah, except in Mega Man, the powers that you get are useful.
Well, yeah.
And then in Mighty Number 9, you get the sword, and that's all you need.
Also, I feel like this game did a horrible job of explaining the powers to us.
In that it didn't.
Yeah, like it's just like, oh, well, I don't know what the fuck this is or how to use it, but I just smashed buttons and then something happened.
Every time you get a new power, they're like, you got, and then they'd say, what, the cryo power, and then they would just move you on to the next, select your next stage, and I'm like, what the fuck does cryo power do? So as soon as you go into the next stage, you switch to cryo and start shooting just to try to figure out what it does.
Is the answer nothing?
Yeah, that one is bad. It freezes enemies sometimes, but it shoots in an arc. So
it shoots like a grenade launcher.
Yeah, if they're too far away, it just into the ground.
There's a few bosses it's good against, but that's about it.
Yeah, but since you can't aim, you have to try and jump to get a little more distance on it.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter if you're close.
But if you're close, just use the sword.
Okay.
So the stages in order are the oil platform with Pyrogen, whose power you explode.
Yeah, he's fiery.
I got that powder too.
Only after Taco Bell, though.
Man,
all kinds of plugs today.
Yeah.
Next up, the Waterworks Bureau, where you fight the ice bitch, Cryosphere.
And her puns.
And her goddamn fucking puns.
This is literally Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
No. Arnold Schwarzenegger was fun.
Is fun.
We have different ideas of fun, but sure.
It's the worst puns imaginable is my idea of fun.
Yeah. I mean, she's up there.
They're pretty fucking bad.
I'm not actually sure. Does she actually use, like, one of the ones from the movie? Because I feel like she did.
Is it the one about, no. There's another enemy that does something about ice.
Ice to see you.
Something like that. I don't know. One of the enemies makes an ice pun and it's ripped right from an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. The one where he plays Mr. Freeze.
Yes.
Is it Batman Forever?
I don't remember which Batman it is.
The worst one.
The best one.
The best one. Right.
Stage 3, the power plant with Dynatron, who gives you the fucking most useless power. Oh, no.
Is that lightning power?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's one's garbage.
Stage 4, the mine, with Seismic. 5.
Oh, that one's also
base.
dreadful.
Yeah, you you turn into a bulldozer.
Yeah.
And you just like run into stuff.
You drive straight, and you can't control your character anymore, which is always a great power.
Then you have the military base with Battalion, who was just dicks, right? Yeah, because he's like a handgun.
Oh, yeah, Demo Dan.
Demo Dan.
He gives you a missile that you can shoot and
Very useful.
remote detonate. His is one of the 2 useful powers in the game.
Yes.
Next stage is the radio tower with Aviator, where you get the fucking useless helicopter power.
Oh, it's required to beat the game, but is garbage.
Yep.
It lets you fall slowly, and then you throw the blade.
You also jump higher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even notice.
Jesus, bro. Somebody didn't play a game.
He mostly didn't, actually.
No, I was in a hard whiskey haze. I barely remember this.
Sorry.
Then you have the highway with Brandish, who gives you the sword.
Sword is love. Sword is life.
Sword is the fucking best.
That boss is a bitch. I hate that when he flies across the screen, you get those blue bars across the screen.
Oh, you're just going to take damage, period.
Yeah, I know.
There's no way to avoid it.
Yeah, fuck you. Here, take a hit.
Wow! And then finally, stage number 8, the Capitol building with Countershade, the world's best sniper.
Oh my god, dude. I was stuck on that level for a very long time.
Yeah, that level's fucking stupid.
Because even if you have lives, you go back to the beginning if you die.
Yep. There's absolutely no checkpoints.
And then Countershade gives you the ability to shoot a sniper bullet that bounces around, which is useless because you can't aim, so you hope if you fire and you miss that it bounces back and hits the enemy.
There's one spot where you have to use it to open a door.
Yeah.
And then there's a boss that it's good against too. I think it's the helicopter guy. It does a lot of damage against him.
Maybe.
Does it? I wondered that. We didn't try it.
It does. I just shot it like a shotgun. Just up close and mash the button.
Is there any particular stage you guys want to talk about, or can we just lump the stages in general with the bullshit design and insta-kill traps? I mean, good lord. Countershade kind of stands out because there's no pitfalls in it. It's just you constantly go around this circle to try and find them, and it's long and it's boring and it's tedious.
Yeah, and until I realized that you could block his bullets with a sword, I was dying everywhere. But then I think it's pretty cool that you can block the bullets with a sword.
That is pretty sweet.
Sword continues to prove it is fucking sweet.
It's got deeps, and it blocks bullets.
Yeah. It's the best. But no, he does have the insta-kill, like, wire traps.
Oh, yeah. But at least it's not a blind fall into him.
I did like the level with the digger things. You know, they're making tunnels across the screen, and you have to kind of jump down and time it and hide around. I thought that was pretty fun.
Those were fine. The other part of the level where you have to jump down a pit and then you suddenly die at the very bottom, but you have to dash across is, as you mentioned, blind kill traps. I don't know why it's there. Like, if you're not giving us the ability to cling to walls, so you literally just have to jump down a pit, don't put instant kill spikes at the bottom. That's not fun.
Or at least be able to see down far enough to know that they're there.
Yep.
Because, like, the first time you hit it, you're gonna die. You have no way of knowing that those spikes are there until you hit them.
Yeah. And have you ever played Mario Maker? Either one of you?
Yeah.
The main issue I have with that game is that the user-created levels are all exactly like all the levels in Mighty Number 9. The only way to get through them is trial and error. You know, you come over here and there's some bullshit you can't see that kills you. So now you know it's there, now you can get through. But you will never get through on your first try because of shit like that.
So the Dark Souls of Mario games.
I wouldn't flatter it like that. No.
I mean, Dark Souls gives you a chance to actually, like, learn. Whereas this, there's no chance. You go in the first time, you can't win. In Dark Souls, you can. I mean, you might have to spend some time dodging and learning, but that's the point. This one, it just kills you. And then you know, because reasons.
Well, it's just good design. I mean, you have lives, so you get to spend them uselessly, dying on shit that should be avoided.
Yeah.
Yeah, was I the only one that was pissed as hell when you beat all the fucking Mighty Number bitches and then there's still more levels to go?
Oh, no.
I was expecting that.
I was expecting it, but I was not happy with it.
No, especially when it's like 2 a.m. and I'm trying to get through it, and it's like, oh, here's 2 more levels.
And you're like, okay, fine, 2 more levels. And then you go into one of them, and you're not Beck anymore. You're Call.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you're
god.
Call. You're a set spot.
Yeah, and then you want to die because why is that in the game?
Makes no sense. Equality.
You know, if Call had not just the one crossbow, which in itself isn't bad, but you can't aim, so it takes out a lot of its functionality.
Also, multiple enemies are immune to damage in her level.
If she had any other ability,
And
She can shield.
can't absorb.
yeah, she can't absorb. Like, you spend the whole game getting used to dashing around, she can't do that. Yeah, she gets a shield, but you have to stand still while you use it.
So she takes everything you've learned, the last 8 levels, about how this stupid game runs and like what to expect, and throws it out the window. Like, why spend giving us all that time to actually learn to dash and move and like how we should try to play, and then force us to do something completely different right before the end?
Mm-hmm. There's no excuse.
No, it's bad design.
Yeah. Or maybe that... Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say maybe it was designed to occur earlier in the game, but it's basically like, okay, the whole point of fighting all the mighty bitches is to get their powers. So then once you do that and get all the powers, now the game's like, okay, now you can play around with them. But there's only 2 levels to do that, and one of them is spent playing as somebody else.
Well,
There's 3 levels, aren't there? Isn't there a third?
Technically, yes.
yeah, the prison, the robot factory, and then the final level, the battle coliseum.
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to save them so they can help you stop whatever the overarching threat is. Hey, we haven't even gotten to the human. We haven't talked about the human characters or
They're
like
not
the
worth
plot.
talking about.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you their names.
It's Dr. White and Dr. Sonda who made Call.
And voice acting is painful.
I love the voice acting.
That's why I skip the cutscenes.
Real quick on the voice acting, and not the actual voice acting, which I agree was garbage. When you would like get descriptions of stuff, they would say it to you, and then they would also, have the text scroll at the bottom of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
They would speak faster than the text scroll, so they would finish, and it would still just be going blink, 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 and you couldn't go next until it had finished, but they had already finished saying it.
Yeah, I played most of this game on mute, so it didn't really occur to me.
You didn't miss anything.
Well, yeah, and that kind of brings me into the next point, is the music in this game.
There was music?
I only ever really listened to the 8-bit stuff. I think it's cool that you get the option to change it.
Do you?
Yeah. You could have the original soundtrack for the game or change it to the 8-bit version. And the 8-bit version I thought sounded cooler, so I went with that. But then eventually it just grinds on you anyway, so I just turn the radio on.
I didn't notice any of the actual tracks to any of the stages until I was writing up my notes on it, and I put the soundtrack on just so I could hear it, because I couldn't think of anything as we were playing it. And it's almost perfect video game music because you don't notice it.
Yeah. Although the amount of times you have to retry, you'll notice it.
Depends on how much you've been drinking, because I know we didn't notice it, but...
Yeah, it was pretty coherent when I played. I don't know about you guys. But...
Every stage could have been Yoko Ono's just screaming. Wouldn't have fucking noticed.
God, can you cut that out? We're going to lose viewers.
Who likes fucking Yoko? No one.
Viewers.
This motherfucker.
I'm fine. I'm not even paying any attention
No,
to Stevie
I'm
Wonder
just
over
roll
there.
with it. Everybody's a viewer because I'm so jealous,
Those fucking sunglasses.
I know, I have my vision taken. I'm a new blind guy, though. It just happened, so I'm not quite used to it yet.
He hasn't developed his superpowers.
Yeah, how long after you go blind do you get to be Daredevil?
I'm waiting. It hasn't happened yet.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Sound.
The sound.
Yeah, it was there. I guess. I don't remember it. I had been drinking a lot, but I don't remember it.
You get through the prison, you finish the last stages, you go to the robot factory where it gives you the chance, by which I mean it forces you to use some of the powers to get through the stage.
Yep.
You know what I really hate is the fucking bulldozer one.
Because it's functionally useless?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we ever have to use it?
I don't think you ever have to,
Thank
but
goodness.
there are a lot of fights that are a lot easier with it. like MOM, that big fucking thing at the end.
But yeah, you just use the sword.
Well, there's one part where it's rolling towards you,
Yeah.
and you can't do any damage to it. So you have to use the bulldozer and just bounce off of him with it until he stops.
Didn't know you could do that.
What the? Did we play the same game?
I killed him in like 2 goes.
Yeah, but it's like a whole nother stage of the fight.
Yeah, no, he just tanked the damage.
Oh.
He hits you once and you're just like, yeah, whatever. Because then you kill him so fast with the sword, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, anyway, Robot Factory, then the final level, which has its own stupid bullshit. Like the fucking blocks that change when you shoot them and then you destroy them, they fucking come right back as you're jumping at them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're, I can't remember what they're called, the magic blocks that use the cells around them to reconfigure, even if you destroy them completely. What?
How does that have any kind of practical use?
That has lots of practical use. What? It literally reassembles from nothingness?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It uses the cells around it.
That seems a little scary, though. What if you're standing too close to the box when it's building itself?
It'll tear pieces of you out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if Mighty Number 9 Beck weren't an android, then would he be getting like chunks of his body absorbed by these blocks? These amazing blocks that are so fucking practical that I can't even stand it.
Stood too close to him, yeah.
Oh, man.
By the time you get to the boss fight, it has become powerful enough to absorb Beck, which is why they're trying to get you to hurry up and take it out.
What has become...
Trinity.
Oh, okay.
Which is the name of the big
final
bad.
boss.
Yeah.
The one I didn't beat.
Yeah, the one that released the virus that made everyone go crazy.
Yeah, because Mr. Graham at Cherrydyne tried to sell it to the military and it activated.
Yep.
And it was made by Dr. Blackwell and Dr. White.
This all sounds so boring.
You go to the prison to talk to Dr. Blackwell, who is imprisoned for terrorism because he shut down the Trinity Project. That's never elaborated on. That's just all they tell you.
I thought he went to prison because he tried to, like, not just shut down the Trinity Project, he tried to destroy all the robots.
Did he?
Yeah,
I don't
they
think
talked
so.
about him being, like, an actual terrorist.
Well, because they say it's terrorism. Yeah, I guess it could be. I don't know. Again, I'm hazy on it.
Who cares? This story is just bullshit. I lost interest after the first cutscene when I saw how fucking ugly this game is.
So the whole game is this 2.5D. I didn't think it looked that bad.
Ugh. Maybe for like an early Xbox 360 game. Like this game should have come out in like 2007.
I don't know. I like the art style.
And the explosion sprites that look like if you dropped your pizza on the floor or something, or like if the cheese had been ripped off by the top of the box. That's what the explosions look like on this game.
See, I didn't think the explosions looked that bad either.
What? Terrible.
It's not a very good looking game.
No.
The only thing that it didn't bother me.
It's like if I give you another, $1 million, can you make the game look less like a piece of shit?
No. They just spent it on hookers and cocaine.
Yeah, I was about to say.
The human characters all look like they're inspired by Osamu Tezuka.
I don't know who that is.
Which is never like I don't like his art style.
They're all incredibly bizarre looking. Like, what's the fat doctor? Sanda is bulbous everywhere.
Yeah, he is.
It's not okay. Like, he's a sphere with arms and legs.
Pretty much, yeah. Dr. White's got a fro. It's pretty ballin'. I don't think you ever actually see Dr. Blackwell. I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, you do.
Do you?
Yep.
Do not remember that.
That was the whiskey calling.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I guess we're done with Mighty Number 9, right?
What is still to talk about this game?
Yeah, this is kind of haphazard and all over.
It was. Don't back things on Kickstarter.
Damn.
Oh, I mean, be ready to be very disappointed if you back things on Kickstarter.
Oh, see, that feels right.
There you go.
Like, realistically, I try not to pre-order games.
Not anymore, no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kickstarter is basically pre-ordering.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sounds shady when you put it like that.
Or it's like, I don't even like paying money for games that are in alpha or beta.
Yeah, fuck paying.
And it's the same thing. Like, the game's not done. Why am I paying you? Let me know when your game's done and I'll buy it.
But, that's not the way things are designed anymore.
Nope.
Hooray!
Although, did you see what they did with Battlefront 2? Took all the loot box shit out of it.
Yeah.
Not the loot boxes, but the star cards.
Yeah.
Unless you already had them, and then you still get to keep them.
Yeah, which I think is a little fucked up.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I might play that game. I get it on PC and check it out. Now that shit's gone, my complaints are kind of lessened.
It's something I wanted to do for this, but it's kind of like No Man's Sky, like, because they've done so much to it.
It's a different game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta find a different game with loot boxes. That'll be hard.
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare, here we come.
I don't wanna.
Get your BAL. Remember the BAL? BAL? What was it? 256 or some shit?
Who knows? Did we ever actually cover what at the end of this game?
We didn't cover the plot in like any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, so you fight
What?
the final boss and win.
Yeah, we did. We talked about the
And-
fucking robots corrupting all the other robots.
Beck's
Sure, we
magic.
started. That's right.
Yeah, Beck's magic is so strong that you uncorrupt. What is her name?
Trinity.
Trinity,
Hmm.
the evil robot.
We didn't talk about how Beck is a redesign of Trinity.
Yeah.
Because Dr. White apparently worked on the Trinity project too, and he's like, I can make it better. And then Beck has the power of heart. And apathy, I guess.
Okay.
So this game came out to reviews that were either mostly negative to average. And I gotta say, I found it middling at best. Like, I didn't hate it.
Looks like most reviews are hanging around like 5 out of 10.
The stage design is bad.
Some parts of this game are extremely frustrating.
Oh yeah. The powers are mostly useless.
Yeah, they're horribly balanced.
But overall, I paid $5 for this game. I felt like it was worth $5, and it was all right.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna ask for real currency for this one, then yeah, I'd settle around 5.
Well, I bet if it was to be starting to be developed this year, there would be some like Inafune cryptocurrency. Fingers crossed. Mighty number 9 too. Mighty number 10.
Wouldn't that be my number 18?
Let's see what you did there. No.
Great story, Mark.
Yeah, it was just a thoroughly below average game.
Yeah.
In almost every way, except they didn't have to worry about that because they had already made $4 million.
Yeah.
It hardly seems like anything, though.
I mean, if you're I don't know how big they are, but if you're a small studio, that's $4 million. And then, you just got to sell it because it's the new Megaman. You just got to get all the first weekend out before all the reviews tell everyone that it's crap. It's like Sonic. They keep buying them.
Mm.
And yet here we are.
Just keep making them.
Because people keep buying them. It doesn't matter. They can tell you this is the worst thing ever, and Sonic fans are still like, yeah, but I'm gonna buy it.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Every year the game gets worse, and they sell more and more.
Yeah, like
Up until recently.
Yeah.
You don't have to make a good game. You just got to get people to buy it, and those are two entirely separate things.
Absolutely.
I am actually disappointed that we didn't get the Mighty Number 9 movie and TV show and manga and anime and fucking radio play and all the other weird bullshit they were trying to do with this.
I'm not. The
Oh,
world
man.
was not interesting.
No. I don't know what they would have done. Like, the voice acting in the game, because they have actual voice actors that do all the
That's
mighty
true.
numbers, they do all right, especially given the material that they've got. Like, they just try and do it over the top, and it does. It's not good, right? But that's not on them. Their voice acting's fine. The dialogue's just bad. But it's funny that way. At least I found it funny. If there was a show that was just that, holy shit, I'm in on it. As long as they don't try and shoehorn a plot in, because fucking let it go, guys.
Yeah.
So, is there anything more to say about this game?
If you'd recommend it to anyone, unless you got something.
No. Yes, about recommendations. No, I wouldn't play this. I mean, who would you recommend this to? It's like, if you want to play a game like this, play Mega Man anything, and it'll be better.
Well, if you've already played all the Mega Mans and you're 12, you can get this for $5 or less. You know, you probably won't think too hard about it.
If you really need a fix.
Yeah, basically.
I guess.
I mean, it's benign. I mean, we played it together. We drank a lot and beat it in like 8 hours. It was an alright experience for that because we were just drinking, and then if you were playing, you were trying to play, and then you die, throw the controller at the other one, and start drinking to see who could catch up the fastest. It was a lot of it was pretty fun, but that's because we were doing that and not playing the game. The game itself was just there. We could have been playing anything, honestly.
Yeah, no, 100%. How we were playing it was entertaining. The game itself, no. I've not, nor have I ever been a Mega Man fan. I don't like the games.
Me neither.
And so, playing more Mega Man doesn't really do it for me. I don't think the game was that bad, but I don't think you should spend money on it. If you can find it for free, and I guess you're bored, start it, and then realize your mistake and go outside and do something.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy I didn't pay anything for this. Are they going to make another one? No whispers about that on the interwebs? I don't think
they plan to.
AskReddit.com.
Because it was so mediocrely received. Everyone was like, this isn't a very good game.
Well, no, they got their money and they flew to South America where they're just living out their days in a village somewhere.
Nice.
All right, so if we're done with the game, questions?
Questions, plugs, answers?
That's a weird order.
Oh, shit. Speaking of, we didn't talk about Butt Plug Bot the entire fucking game.
Oh, my God, Butt Plug Bot. Our savior.
You know how when you would die in a stage, the game would take pity on you and give you power-ups?
Oh, yeah.
Butt Plug Bot.
Wow, that's what you called that thing?
Yes.
Well, it's clearly an electrical plug.
Oh, that's true.
So it was Plug Bot, and then that just naturally turned into Butt Plug Bot.
Why does that thing give you different items each time you respawn?
Oh, yeah, it was awful.
Butt Plug Bot just trolls you. He's like, here you go, loser, I'm out.
By the way, you know how fucking long I played this game without realizing that there were healing items?
No.
That when you killed blue enemies, you just built up a healing?
I probably got through 2/3 of this game without realizing that you could heal.
I mean, that actually, we didn't realize that the blue enemies healed you for...
No, we were about halfway through the game when I hit it, and you're like, what the fuck was that?
You were like,
full health, baby!
Healing! And I was like, what?
Yeah, at that point, it's like, oh man, it just got way easier.
So yeah, they don't bother to tell you the mechanics.
Right.
Despite how much they do drone on about shit in the intro stage. Oh my god. They tell you everything about you can jump and shoot enemies and dash to absorb their Zell. And you're like, I don't need to be told this. But then they don't tell you the things that aren't obvious.
Like that there are powers in this game and they do things that might be useful.
Or what the absorbed Zells do.
Or that you can charge up the fucking flame attack.
Yeah. The blue ones heal you once you build up enough of them. The red one gives you like a piercing shot.
Right, you can shoot through like the environment.
Yeah, the yellow one...
Is it just shooting faster?
Is the yellow one the shield? You take less damage incoming.
The shield is another thing I didn't know you could fucking use.
And then green is like... It speeds you up.
Mm-hmm. You run faster.
They never tell you any of these.
No. And they're all passive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, oh, cool, I got these little colored icons above my dude, but I don't know what any of it's really doing. But yeah, the shield, like, by holding R2, I think, to use your shield. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
What?
That you can use a shield.
I didn't know that. I'm just confused as to why we're still talking about this game.
I don't know.
Why
It's a bad games cast.
Because we're talking about a bad game.
I thought we were moving on to questions.
Okay, let's
Do you have any questions? Because guess what? I have the bad gamecast email up here, and nope.
None of you bastards send us questions.
No one sends us questions. They hate us, or they don't speak English.
Why not both? Hey,
Soon.
whatever. Hate listeners are still listeners.
I'm fine with that.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
What's the fucking questions?
Okay. What's your favorite cult classic movie?
I go first, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Grandma's Boy, I think. I mean, I could just watch that movie on loop like all day. and it's awesome every single time.
Jason?
I mean, I guess I just have to go with the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Solid choice.
Never seen it.
I would have to say Harold and Maude. The 20-something falling in love with a 6-year-old woman who's trying to kill herself.
Why not?
It's a weird fucking movie.
Why not Fateful Findings?
Because I don't think that's quite reached that pinnacle yet. But
Fateful Findings is the best movie ever.
yeah,
Okay.
Everything by legendary auteur and visionary director Neil Breen is amazing.
Yes.
God, I can't wait for his new movie.
I was like, coming out this year?
Yeah, I mean, they wrapped filming a couple months ago. Now I'm just in on this. This is just Neil Breen twisted.
Twisted, yeah. Okay. I had one. I was thinking about it this week. Who do you think is the coolest video game character?
Duke Nukem.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Is it the sunglasses?
It's the voice.
Oh, hey, you know what? That's a compliment.
It's your constant John St. John impression.
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, come on.
Hey, don't leave our listeners hanging.
Well, you know what? I gotta save some material for next time.
Fuck. You could have dropped a Hail to the King, baby, right fucking there.
Disappointed in you, Alex.
I am not here for your entertainment.
So you tell the viewers?
Yes, my loyal viewers out there, how you doing? Mostly the NSA.
FBI agent Phil, thanks for watching my back,
Hey,
buddy.
dude. Always got my back out there, Phil. I'd like to thank my personal helicopter pilot, Bob, for always taking one for the team. That is such an obscure fucking reference. Holy shit.
Sometimes too when you miss.
Mrs. Spinal Column. Shout out to Bob's wife. She's always such a good sport.
Life insurance only pays out the first time, though, but that got the kids through college.
Any more questions?
I'm still waiting for Jason to answer, and then
I
was
mean,
trying
do
to
you
think
have
of
an
it.
answer? Because
I've literally racked my brain on this all fucking week, and I don't. Like,
What is the question? The coolest video game character?
Yeah.
You can't just pick one?
No.
Well, who's
the fucking coolest, man?
narrow it down. Who do you have?
I can't think of the name of the game, but you're an armadillo with a jetpack. That's pretty ballin'.
what the fuck
It's a
is
Super
happening
Nintendo
right now?
game. I can't think of what it's called. I thought it was pretty cool.
It sounds like Sim Ant.
Sim Ant. Yeah. Drone number 1, lead drone.
How you doing? Shouts out to drone number 1.
Represent.
OG.
I would have said Sonic, but I'm over that.
Why?
Too much Sonic Mania.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
Okay, so what do we have so far? The armadillo from the game that you can't remember.
That I also won't bother to look up. I got it. Dante from Devil May Cry. Dante's fucking badass. He's cool as shit.
Devil May Cry, the reboot?
The original 4?
Oh, okay. You mean Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, the Resident Evil mod that is Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
I didn't play the... It's not a reboot. It's a prequel, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought it was a reboot. Like the newest one that
Yeah,
everybody hates because
It's
he's
him
such
as
a douche.
teenager.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought it was just a prequel. I didn't play that one.
I didn't play it either. I've only played like 1, 2, and parts of 4.
You played 2?
Mhm.
Oh, 2 sucks.
They're all fucking hard too. Holy shit.
3 solid. Play 3. I mean, you can get the HD collection for free on Twitch right now. Because I have it.
I saw that actually on your desktop when I was playing a different game that had just crashed.
Yep, that's how I got it. Because I didn't know you get free games with Twitch Prime.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I
pretty sweet.
never have Prime.
It's not just games either. Like sometimes it's digital content. You can go in there and get like some skins for probably Fortnite or whatever the fuck people are
Yeah,
playing
it's
these
what
days.
the most like streamed things on Twitch
Oh.
you get stuff for.
I'm never on Twitch unless Alex, you're on, or
Mhm.
Peaches that got
By the way, if you want to see me play video games live, that's on twitch.tv/10rulesall.
He remembered this time.
I did. I'm focused.
I like that lubed up gentle squeeze right into plugs there.
But I never gave my answer.
Well, you took too fucking long, and Jacob didn't even answer either.
It's Rocket Night, isn't it? Come on! I think that's what it is.
What?
It's B.O.B. from the Sega Genesis. The weird collection of...
Why didn't you just pick James Bond?
No. Fuck that.
Nah, I'd go with like Alucard from Castlevania.
I'm mad at that. All right.
That's not bad. Does it have to be a playable character?
No.
Well, we've all answered, so I guess that's that.
So you can't say Tiny Tina.
I wasn't going to. Although she is hilarious.
Yeah.
Doesn't someone famous do her voice?
I don't know offhand who does her voice.
No, you guys are
I
like
don't know.
so into that shit. I figured you'd be like, bam. We just talked about it.
John St. John does her voice?
Yeah.
Man, I would never have guessed that.
Right? Those aliens are gonna pay for messing up my ride. John St. John is the coolest video game character.
No, it's Burt Reynolds from Saints Row 3 playing Burt Reynolds.
I would have said, okay, I forget that game.
In a game where an actor plays himself in it.
What about Exhibit from the Pimp My Ride game?
There's a Pimp My Ride game?
Why wouldn't there be?
Also, how have I never played this?
Bro, play it.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
They'll have it on PS2. It's like $3.
Oh shit. PS2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll have to go to a store.
Yeah. Boo.
Boo, leaving the house.
Public people interaction.
Yeah, Amazon will bring it to me.
Thanks, Amazon.
Wait for the driver to go before you open the door.
Oh yeah, I don't want him to see me.
How fucking long are we into talking about whatever game this was?
I have no idea. I'm just thinking about like when I order Grubhub, like I just want him to leave the food there and then leave so I could just like reach a hand out and pull it in.
Just install doggy door.
Extra large.
Put the food through the door.
Put the bunny back in the box. So do we have any more questions? Or I can try and do more terrible Nick Cage impressions if you want.
You do that while
both of those
while
things,
he answers
please.
his question.
Both of those things.
You did answer.
I did. Oh my god.
Well, fuck, man.
He's not even paying attention.
No, I'm not.
Anyway.
No questions?
I told you, no one loves us.
Womp womp. All right. Let's see. You did your Twitch. You have any other plugs?
You can, you know what? No, fuck that. I'm tired. My throat's dry. I'm not talking anymore.
All right. Well, you can find me on Twitter at Jake Prey. Jason?
You can email thebadgamecast@gmail.com or Twitter @thebadgamecast.
Where you can continue to not send questions to.
Yeah. Questions, suggestions.
Oh, suggestions. Yes.
Those are awful.
Observations.
Yeah, if you just, want to send us hate mail, that's fine. That's something.
I will personally read your hate mail live. So there's some incentive.
Live on what? Your Twitch?
Yeah, that's at twitch.tv/10rules-all. You set me up. I'm going to take it.
No, that was...
I'm going to take it. I'll get extra plugs. My Twitch channel
Double
has
plugs.
soared.
Double plug.
Usually I have to pay double for that kind of
You get constipated with that.
It's twice the girth.
You can't deny it. Good lord. Good night, everybody!
Ready?
Yeah.
Are we recording?
We are. We're going to have to do it blind, though, because I can't play it back, so hopefully it sounds good.
What?
When have we ever done it any differently?
Yeah, that's true. How you doing?
What?
I can't play it back on the fucking computer.
Yeah, and?
All right.
Like, you see it recording, right?
Yeah, no, that's going.
That's literally all we ever do.
Yeah, all right.
Why do you want to play it back on the computer?
Because I want to make sure that we all sound all right.
We probably sound like garbage. It's fine.
Yeah, I've heard us talk.
Yeah.
Ah,
Bah.
fuck up.
Can we go?
No.
On this page, I just have wrote "Get dead, fuckboy."
What if I just hold my microphone?
Please don't do that.
I mean, you can do that.
That would be so much easier.
Oh
Hey,
man,
what's up,
that's gonna be. You're gonna vary so much.
Oh god,
That's gonna be annoying.
Just buy an arm so you can sit in a chair.
I had to buy the fucking computer because my friends were throwing a fit because I can't play games with them. So I had to do that.
It's like $10.
They sell them at Micro Center, which you were at.
For $10.
I had to spend my money on other shit.
Okay. Who's leading us in? You.
Who is leading us in?
Welcome back to the Bad Gamecast. This week, brought to you by Jason's Mead. Get drunk, bitches.
I'm trying.